Sorry, I'm just gonna.
Does it have to be me in front of the screen?
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, but and also, so I chose this moment in our conversation to start this because we were talking about basketball, and how Michael Jordan jumping from the foul line is more balletic than Brent Barry, 1970s sharpshooter. Am I getting that right?
His son. No, the father's name was Rick Barry.
Rick Barry.
Rick Barry never jumped from the foul line.
No, I did. Yeah,
Rick Barry,
that was a ridiculous concept.
Rick Barry took free throws underhanded. His son, Brett Barry, did jump from the foul line and won the dunk contest. I forget what year it was, but it was good enough for everybody that he jumped that far. But what distinguished it, of course, from what Jordan did is that Brent Barry's body hardly moved. It was almost like a stick figure, just sort of like traveling from the foul line to the hoop without even moving.
Right.
Whereas when Jordan did it, you thought he was moving in water. I mean, he was dancing up there, and that was the difference between those two dunks.
So
does that mean it's objectively better between?
No. It means that there's two ways. There's multiple ways, but there's two ways of evaluating a basketball player. Somebody this is what the professor and I were talking about. We were talking about how sports is maybe not all it can be. Like whenever we look at sport, whenever we think of a good athlete, well, how many times can he put the ball in the hoop? How many points can he score? How many rebounds can he get? It's very mathematical.
Sure.
It's very quantitative, but it could be a lot more. You could have a basketball game without anyone scoring. You could just pass and shoot, and the ball doesn't ever have to actually enter the hoop for it to be an amazing game. With people diving and.
Yeah.
I think chess is the same way. Chess, you always want to win. You want to make a move that gets you closer.
You can have beautiful games too.
But you can have make a beautiful move without it actually projecting you closer to a checkmate.
I think that it's with chess, part of what makes it beautiful is that it progresses your idea.
The key word in that though was part.
Yeah.
And look, Michael Jordan did put the ball in the hoop when he jumped in foul. It's not like he missed. If he missed, it would have been pretty ugly.
Right.
He did put it in the hoop, but still there was something qualitatively different than when he did it compared to Brent.
So, I mean, I think that this conversation that you were having with the professor at UPenn, so it was about basketball, but due to, some of these rules of the space and these permissions that you kind of navigate just instinctually, you had it on an intellectual level.
We had it on an artistic level because I was at an art open house and he was an art professor and I was a prospective art student. So I felt like.
Did you talk about Paul Pfeiffer, his work?
I don't know.
He's a video artist that uses sport and spectacle.
Oh, I think I've seen his work.
Great stuff. Check out Paul Pfeiffer. Speaking of video,
you're talking to the 100,000 viewers.
The gentleman, a wonderful work. Yeah, he's very much in he would erase.
Yeah.
He would try to recreate almost like there's I think he uses Francis Bacon as a source where he erases everything around one of these players in his video and has this looping thing that happens where he's screaming. And it's like
it's Larry Johnson.
Oh my God!
Okay.
It's
Larry Johnson, of course.
I'm terrible with. It's funny you picked now to record because I'm terrible with sports. I don't know I know who Michael Jordan is, but I didn't know who the other guy was. That's not my wheelhouse.
But you knew what I was talking about.
Oh no, right. I understand that the reason I know I realize the reason I know Michael Jordan is what you're talking about.
Right. That's what separated.
Right.
It wasn't just that he won this many championships. It was the way he did it. And the point that ultimately was made between me and my professor is who's the best basketball player today? The best basketball player today is the same basketball player who has lost more championships than anybody.
Oh,
how many championships has
LeBron James
lost?
Oh, is he
All
the
this
best?
guy does
He's
is
the best
lose.
player.
He is the best.
He loses and loses and loses, but he's the best.
Huh.
This is
That's curious. That's curious, right? How does that work?
Amazing.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's a little bit disingenuous.
So is it the quantitative parts of him that make him the best? Is that what it is?
Just his raw dominance.
Well, yeah, no, I mean his skills. He's just been on shitty teams, and part of it is his personality because he demands that they instantly compete, and then he leaves these teams after he's cannibalized them.
But isn't there something to be said for that in terms of like what does it take to be a great player?
Yeah, I don't disagree with it, at all.
How do you lose 5 championships? How do you lose 5 championships and still be the best?